Put your hand over. You can open doors. You said you'll be a boss. Everything you put your hand over. You can open doors. You said you'll be a boss. Every hustler getting paid. Where the hustle come to pay. Your body everything. If you don't want to your home, God said you to the home. And flesh will come back home. Say amen. Say amen. Say amen. Everything you put your hand on, you can open doors. You said you'll be a boss. Everything you put your hand on, you open doors. You said you'll be a boss. Sister, when one man sees, until when they find it, one day you will come to the side. Welcome to the club. I'm not going to let go. One day you will be hung up. Good news will get you. What you see is not the same. If you believe it, say amen. Everything you put your hand over, you can open doors. You said you'll be a boss. Everything you put your hand over, you can open doors. You said you'll be a boss.
Hi guys, how are you? Hi everyone. Hi. How are you guys? Say something to me, all the four of you sitting there. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I really am truly I'm gonna need someone to let me know if they're hearing me. So one of you kind person, just let me know if you're hearing me, whether you're on YouTube or on Facebook. Let me know. All right. Let me know. Let me know. I'm trying to share as much as I possibly can. All right. Oh, thank you, Rosie. Thank you. Come on in. Come on in. Let's start talking. Come on in, Rose. All right. All right. Good afternoon to the person on YouTube. Remember to thumbs up and share the broadcast if you can. Definitely would appreciate that. I really would. Let me see. Yeah, definitely appreciate that. Give me a few. All right, absolutely, Rosie. Let me play something.
See, I promise you, put your body. The way you give me so, and I thought it, the queen will on my heart, the crown upon my head, the essence of my life. All you know before, the queen will on my heart, the crown upon my head, the essence of my life. All you know before, I'm trying to come.
Hey, Sister Gail Griffiths over there on YouTube. Sister Gail, let me know if you can hear me. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's a new look, of course. You guys are aware. So thank you for coming, Sister Gail. It's midnight. It's past midnight, past bedtime here in Ghana, in Africa. But when you're committed and dedicated to a cause, we have to, show up. It's a Leroy Mullings, brother Leroy. I wanna do, I wanna do. Some can't do without for long, and of course, I did promise that I was gonna come live spontaneously to keep you informed, especially those of you who have been such great supporter of the Pollyanna Project. Minister Rosey will be coming shortly, and I just want to tell you thanks for your love and support, Mr. Leroy, brother Leroy, positive Leroy. You're always my outside engineer. How am I sounding on this new setup here? How am I sounding? Let me know, brother Leroy. All right. Where am I? Yeah. All right, guys. Let me see what is this. So let's do that. Not that. I'm just waiting for a couple more people. I'm waiting as well. I'm waiting as well for Minister Roseby to come back. All right. Enjoy and be safe. Oh, I tell you, Sister Gail, I'm very safe. It is. I'll show you some more video. Thank you, guys. Let me talk to you before we get into the subject or the topic. Feel free to ask me any question. Natalie Me Young, how are you, baby? How are you? How about if I promise to take all of you with me next year when we're coming to celebrate Pollyanna 30th, right? All right. So, so it's pretty safe. It's really safe. Very safe. Can I tell you, it's safe. Like where we're staying right now, we are where we're staying. Auntie Ruthie, how are you? Let me say greetings, one and all. I'm coming out of Accra, Ghana, and I'm not in the studios of Positive Radio, but as I promised that I'll do the Let's Talk show. I don't have any music to play, so it's just talking tonight. So feel free to ask me any questions you want to ask me or talk to me. But I want to absolutely greet everyone in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, our soon coming King. You know what I do. It's never been hidden. And I've been dropping nuggets and notes and all along since the year began that Pollyanna moves and Ghana was one of it, one of the places. So we're here in Ghana. We are here in Ghana. Natalie, me young, day one, how are you doing? Um, you know, if I sound tired, it is because it is 10 minutes after midnight here, you know. I'm not seeing anybody talking to me, and I don't like to talk to myself unless I am by myself. But when I am with people, I want to be able to talk to you, right? So we're getting everything going, sorting. I've been sharing. what I'm doing. Present, blessed, good night, Auntie Donna and Taj. God bless you, Auntie Ruthlin. Um, you know, I want to share some things with you, but not for this broadcast. I won't share it. Possibly after Saturday, after the event, when we go and we see going to that village. I'm good. You enjoy yourself. Be safe. I know you're good, darling. I know you're good. That's why you are day one, right? And thank you for wishing me safety and wishing us safety. So, so we're here just ensuring that those persons who contributed to the Pollyanna project. I am passionate about that. I don't like thief. I am not a thief, and I don't like thief. I'm not saying anybody is a thief or anything like that. I'm just saying that because of the world in which we are living in, people do not trust persons like myself with their monies, with their $10, with their $1,000. So the reason why we're here is to carry back proof, bring back proof that what you we said we are doing or we're about to do is what we're doing. And boy, the beautiful Rosey B joined, and with oh Jesus, she pretty. Let me get her in right away. Rosie, what you pretty sir?
It's a
Lord of
blessing.
mercy. Um, think they want to say, Lord of mercy.
Lord of mercy.
All right, Lord of just like that. Good afternoon to you, Queen.
Good afternoon to you and to Radio Land. Wow.
Absolutely,
It's
yes.
my pleasure being here this evening.
And of course, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. This show will be, it is being recorded and will be played on the radio for preview for future broadcasts.
Yes.
So no worries, it's not live on the radio now, but it will be for future broadcasts. So let me say greeting, woman of God, and of course, in the know woman there, right?
Well, maybe a lot of persons don't know. And that is why, not that this background is not beautifully decorated and, but she's not where she's always at. So
That's
she is in Sierra Leone in Ghana. Am I
no.
right?
Well, not I'm in Ghana in West Africa. Sierra
West
Leone is
Africa.
another country. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
well, the fact of the matter is that you're in Africa.
Happy New Year.
Hey,
Peace with
hey,
everybody.
that's the only thing I know. Hey, yeah.
Right. So I'm in Ghana. It's a little there's an area here that they said it's just pure Jamaican. A lot of Jamaican is here in the
Really?
country. Wow. I'm if you tell you the people them
My.
nice. Rosie, the people them down here are nice. And
Yes, yes.
them have
That is
them
nice. That is
them have
good to hear.
manners, them have manners, and them love us, and they want to copy our they call it accent, that sort of
Mhm.
thing.
Yes.
Very and very safe, very safe. So I want to ensure everybody that, and hopefully after the event on Saturday that we're here for, we're going to a village on Saturday. The village is going to be 4 hours drive from where I am now. So we have to leave like about 6 o'clock in the morning to get to the village. And
Mm-hmm.
then there's going to be some sort of a ceremony and a day's event that they're not giving us any information on their event. Um,
Okay.
want a minute?
No, 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 I'm good.
Not giving us any information. Good afternoon to you, Sister Shirley Lumley. Let me greet them before them gone. And Anne Marie Thomas, my child. Good afternoon. And so after the event, we're going to a village, and there is a village, and I think there is a school with about 200 students that our sponsors. will be sending back to school for the new school year with
Okay.
supplies and gears for school. So I have to make the trip because this is not, it go Rosy. This I don't know, can't play with it, don't it?
That is right. That is right. And we have to lift our hats to you for this project, the Pollyanna Project, for those who don't know. And this project takes her, we have to say across the world because Africa no near, don't.
Before
Africa,
you know,
yeah,
my boys
I
them
would
still
imagine.
asleep. For 2 days now, my boys them still asleep.
Oh my goodness. My goodness.
So
But thanks for this vision, so that you can help, especially the less fortunate. You have to have somebody looking out for these people. So wherever you can or however you can help, of course, you reach out to Auntie Donna with
thank
the
you very
corn
much.
color.
Yes,
Yeah,
with the conflict. But Auntie none of them are going with themselves. You know what I mean? So we thank God
yes,
for them. Them are going with
yes,
themselves. So we thank God for whoever is helping others.
definitely.
But we're not here tonight to talk about the Pollyanna Project. We're here to
Nope.
talk. Let's talk. And the tonight's topic, I'm gonna let Rosie take the lead from here because, of course, and then
Wow.
we'll move forward into it.
Well, how can I speak about this week's topic and not mention what happened last week? Last week we discussed church hurt, and there are a lot of things that came out. We had Pastor Ricky as our other co-host, and it was really, really good. As I said, time and time again, we want people on this show that will speak, people who are being genuine about what they are saying, whether by experience or somebody who it has happened to or you're privy to it. We don't like the makeup stories. You understand? Because they say experience teacheth wisdom. And who else to tell you about the deep than the shark out there?
Mhm.
So tonight's topic is no different. We are talking about, as a matter of fact, I would have seen this topic trending for the past couple of weeks,
Right.
where persons they ask it in different ways, but it's basically saying the same thing. Where who takes priority? Is it the wife or the mother? And don't get me wrong, even though it is asked that way, it can go the other way from the other gender because you have some mama's girls too
And some
who
father's
everything
girl, some daddy's girl,
exactly.
right?
Yes. So whichever way it goes, that's what we are going to discuss tonight. Who takes priority when you're married, when you're in your personal relationship, and what does the Bible say about it? Who takes priority? Okay? So let's begin. If you
Good.
have your say, of course, the link is on the it's on the screen, right, Miss Auntie Donna? It's on the screen.
You know what? I'm gonna put it in the
Yes,
copy it and tag it
yes.
in the comment.
Tag it, right. So you
Anyone
can,
who wants to come in, they can come in
and that
and
can be done on or off camera. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. But
absolutely, absolutely.
because she's not at the place where she normally in studio, we have to do it this way. So feel free to call in and share your views. Who takes priority, or what do they say about a man that puts his mother before his wife, and vice versa? Put her father or whoever before her spouse. What's your views? Yes. Of course, I have my take on it, and as I said, my views may not necessarily be your views. So that's why it is important for us to hear your views. I don't know what is Auntie Donna's view
Oh,
on the matter.
you might have more than a view.
Yes, yes, yes. So let's talk.
Yes. So, what
Let's
is
talk.
your view on the topic? I mean, what is God's view on the topic? Let us see. Should we talk about God's view, or should we talk about man's view and then possibly close it off with God's view on the
Well, let
topic?
us talk about, well, men, of course, gonna have different views, but because I said before, I would have seen it trending on social media. The question is asked in several different ways,
Right.
but it boils down to the same thing. And when I read the comments, because that's what I look for whenever I see anything trending, I watch the comments to see what people think. And of
Yes.
course, as humans, we are all going to have
An opinion.
varying views. Yes.
Absolutely.
So some were negative, some were positive, some is for the mother, some is for the wife. Yes. I've seen, I can share some of the comments that I would have seen.
Yes.
One male said that his mother comes first in his relationship because the mother is eternal and the wife is temporary. Yes, that's one one of the views, which of course I totally disagree. Let me tell you my views. That before I even go any further, we know that mothers gave birth to us, or your father, contributed
Mm-hmm.
to the birth. But when you are married, the Bible, let me go straight to the Bible. The Bible
That's right.
says, leave and cleave, you become one. So then and there, it tells me, because it never said cleave to your mother, it said
Mm-hmm.
cleave to your wife or your
Mm-hmm.
husband, you become one.
Mm-hmm.
So that sets it right away. When you're under your mother's roof or you don't have a wife, that's a total different thing. Anything you want to do for your mother, don't get me wrong now, people. You can do just about anything you want to do for your mother. But when it comes on to critical things and decision making, your wife comes first where that is concerned. You
True.
discuss it and you move forward. You don't just, for example, there was one I saw where the wife says the husband mother is sick.
Mm-hmm.
Listen carefully, the husband mother is sick. And for example, they live in New York. The man is going to move, leave his wife and kids to go to another state to live with his mother, with his sick mother.
Wow.
How do you handle a situation like that?
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna go. Let's stick a pin. I see somebody come in on off camera, but they're here. I don't know if any
Yes,
of your guests' name is Kevin.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Do you think I should allow
Yes,
Kevin?
add him right away,
Let me
right
allow
away.
Kevin. Guys, we have a guest. His name is Kevin. So we're gonna add Kevin to the mix. Hey, Kevin, how are you this afternoon? Welcome to Let's Talk with Auntie Donna, CC, and Rosey B. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Uh,
I am okay. How are you?
I am gooder, man. I'm always gooder. Um, and Rosey B, she's nice and plumpy and nice up there. So,
Okay.
welcome to the conversation.
Good.
So, my take on the matter is this.
We're
When a
hearing
man and a woman decides that they're going to enter into a relationship, whether it's a common law situation or it's a marital relationship, no outside family or relative should have any input on any decision that is to be made between both parties because they are no, they are, as I classify them as outside people, external. The party consists of the male and the female who are engaged in the relationship. So if there is a decision to be made, if there is something to be discussed, whatever conclusion both parties arrive at, that is where that is the direction in which the conversation should go. I am not saying that you cannot solicit um, experience or advice from people on the outside, but the ultimate decision should not rest with any external person, but with the person to whom the situation affects, which is the male and female. I am looking at this from a biblical sense. The Bible says when a man leave his mother and his father, they two shall become one. So it didn't address any external party. It didn't address any external party. It addressed the two individual only. So it's the two individual who should decipher, who should discuss whatever situation or whatever challenge they are experiencing and come to a determination as to the best way forward. No mother-in-law, no brother-in-law, no sister, no father, no external person should get involved, and that is just my take.
I agree with you. I agree. Point well taken. Absolutely. Rosey,
Amen. Thank you,
Thank you,
Mr.
Mr.
Kevin.
Kevin. Okay, no problem.
Kevin, you can log out for coming in for you. So thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
Kevin has spoken.
that's my 2 cents too.
And guys, let me just sort of ensure you that you can do exactly what Kevin did. The link is in the link is in the chat. Click on the link, come in, and you can add your 2 cents or your kwati or your Ghanaian dollar.
Amen.
You know what I mean? So come in and let's keep this going. You don't know what your opinion or how your opinion can change somebody's lives. So I want to thank Kevin for coming in and adding that sort of information. Yeah, he's right. That is how we perceive it. That is how, in a perfect world, it should be rosy. But we know we don't live in a perfect world. And
Right, and everybody have different views on it.
outside entity wants to have a say within your business.
Right.
So
Right.
before
So,
you call in, you were talking about giving us a scenario
yes.
where, so you want to follow up on that
Okay,
scenario?
yes. Let I finish up on the scenario. So,
Yes.
the husband wants to move from one state to go to leave his family to go stay with his sick mother. Now, for me, if I am the wife in her position, this is something that should be discussed with me prior to you leaving. So, is it a case then? Because from she wrote it on Facebook, I don't know if it's she it happened to personally or somebody, but right now they are going through divorce because of it. So it would seem to me there wasn't a level playing field where
They
that
put it in the
discussion, no.
injection. But Rosie, even before we get to all of this where husband and wife, and when someone would say, when you marry into a family and you earn your husband family and you earn your wife's family, and in a perfect world we want that entire family to be one big family. It's like DNA result. That perfect family is DNA result, everybody. It's not 99.99999. You are
Not
the
at
one.
all.
You are the 1%. That there is a 1% family that lives in that perfect marital situation. Because I know a family who are married and they're living great. But the 99%, it's not so. Someone wants to have a say, and as you're saying, um, how could where did we go wrong in a relationship like that, where the communication. It seems like no foundation ever set in that marriage, Rose.
I think so. But all right. All right, let me finish with this scenario, and I'm going to tell you something that I am privy to currently,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I was saying in that particular situation, if I was the wife, I wouldn't stop you from taking care of your mother or visiting your mother, but to take up yourself and leave, to live. It didn't say visiting, no. Live with your mother, leaving us in another state.
Leave him wife long
No,
time before he move out to his mother.
exactly. I would be gone. I can tell you that.
Him leave you long time. If your husband are gonna leave you, a yard and gonna live with your mother, you leave me long time. This is not a marriage anymore.
Exactly. You
Because a
know,
good man would have said, let me find a way. And if the mother was a good mother-in-law, wifey would say,
let you
Terry,
come over
come home
or
and take care of her.
yeah, well, we don't know the living conditions, but I mean, a compromise could have been struck at
Yes,
some place,
absolutely.
and I would never have a problem for me. I would never have a problem him visiting his sick mother because she's sick. But
Mhm.
for you to go that drastic route of go live with your mother and then leave me, your wife, and the kids, that is really extreme. And things like these cause the breakdown in marriages today. A
Yes.
lot of people are going through it, you know. I can share so many scenarios. Believe you me, I can.
But we
Because
want some people,
I,
man, to come in on the link and discuss. Be a part of the discussion. Like Mr. Alan Doyle, you don't have an opinion on this. Barbie Cadu, Rose Cameron, long time Rosie, good to see you. Anne Marie Thomas Arton, come in, click the link. Natalie, click the link. Your opinion matters. Mr. Leroy Mullins, click the link. Your opinion matters. Yvonne Campbell, I see you. Ruthlyn Jones, Natalie Moo Young, click on the link and let us talk. This is why this show is called Let's Talk. We want to talk about what someone else is going through, what we are going through, and see how we can help help each other, you know?
that's
Because
right.
families, your advice on how you navigate a situation
Hmm.
will help somebody navigate their situation too.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let me put another scenario to you. And even if you don't want to call it, because you might think people gonna know your voice or whatever. No, you have a husband, right? And your husband, say he works overseas, then, or he works in the country. You live at a different place, but he works out. And he's gonna send money for you, the wife. And he sends the money through his mother. What's your thought on that?
Right again, listen, Rosie, some things I don't have a thought. I used to have one thing was that a foolishness. A foolishness that. You understand? That is foolishness. Because when did my mother-in-law become my babysitter? You know what I mean? You're my
Yeah.
babysitter, you take care of me. Why my mother-in-law have to have my money? Or why my mother-in-law must get my money before me? You
No,
know?
but the question is, why? I think is the man I would blame right there. Because why is it that you'd want to send your mother the money to give to me? And I'm a well thinking person. I'm not crazy. I'm not a mental case. Huh? I just don't understand it myself.
Yeah. The wife that this wife, guys, is the if you notice that me no dark yet, me no get dark yet. You understand? Me just the far from the light. But let me tell you something, Rosie. Um, the wife have to take some of the blame too. Wife have to take some of the blame because she never put down her foot. She did not put her foot down in our marriage, you know. And some women have observed that they want to be wife, but they don't want to be a wife. They don't want the role as a wife. You have to take charge of your marriage. Your marriage is an institution. You have to have those persons who levels of person within your marriage. You are the head of your marriage. You are your, as Sister Ruthlin said, your husband and wife are head of the family. So you have to be the head. You have to get it right in at the beginning. And that is why you have so much divorces. People are not getting it right, Rosie. People afraid
True.
to get it right.
Well, I don't know. Well, in this particular case,
Yes.
I think boundaries weren't set. And so,
Was
yeah, you have to set the boundaries from early out.
so maybe this couple, just for instance, that maybe this particular couple or this wife did make it start
Mhm.
out that way. You understand? Send it to mama, man, and mama will give me. Send it to mama, man, and mama will give me. Or send it to your mother will give it to me. And then it just continue along that line. And then when she realizes she a big old man now, the man comfortable for send the money to mama and give, I'm just saying, because in the real world it's not happening.
Everything so every single cent that he sent, whether it's much or little, mama has to know. No,
No.
no.
We agree that no, mama don't have to know. Oh, I don't know. Let's see if this call will come in. I
Okay.
don't. Hello?
Yes.
Oh, can you hear her,
That's
Rosie?
that. You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, Jesus, it will work.
Yeah. The mother. Maybe I could say the mother. Maybe she have the bank book for the son.
Ah,
It could be that the son still don't let go from the mother. Maybe his name is in the bank book. He married the woman and don't tell she much. Maybe still taking secret, hiding secret from her.
we figured that is going on. But as a wife now, Sister Ruth, Auntie Ruthie, how would you take that? Put yourself in the wife position.
No, you stand up, you put down your foot, and you tell, you talk to him and also talk to the mother. Because isn't when somebody married before, somebody have to give away the son. When you don't give away your son, that's it.
Absolutely. I agree with you. I agree with you. We agree with you, because as wives ourselves, we agree with this. But I want for those even who are going to be potential wives, because a lot of single women out here, um, and they will be looking for husband or spouses, husband and wife, vice versa. You have to set the foundation from early in the relationship. So thank you
Yeah,
very
you
much,
have to
Auntie.
put down your foot
Yeah.
and get down on it, and also put down your foot and talk to the mother.
All
Talk to the
right.
mother, talk to the husband.
Talk to the husband first, and then talk to the mother
Me not
also.
talk to no mother. I'm not talking to no mother. Me I talk to the husband. Don't it, Rosie?
That's right.
Him
So,
go talk to the mother.
that's Auntie Ruthie. She's hearing me.
All
I'm
right,
not sure if
Auntie,
she's
let
hearing.
me hang up so that we can get the
Yeah.
audio clear. Great, thank you.
Uh,
Oh, that works. That's great.
Yes, so they can actually call you.
So they can
Yeah.
call
What?
in. You can call in. You don't
Okay.
have to come in on the thing. You can call in. Good night, Pastor Ricky is here.
Yes, we want to hear from Pastor Ricky too, because maybe he has
Right.
him full of experience.
Pastor Ricky, you have to make him come when it close off with the Bible context. You know, say him a go preach.
But him have to preach, and it's the truth.
It is
Him
the
having
truth.
biblical thing to back up whatever he's saying. But really and
Absolutely.
truly, if we follow the biblical principles,
We
then we
won't
won't go wrong.
we won't go
And
wrong
we don't want people to think that we are beating down the man, because it goes on the female side too.
as well.
You have relationships where everything the daughter run to her father or run to her mother. You
Yes.
understand? And you wonder what kind of relationship, you know, is going on there? Is it that you rate your spouse or you don't rate your spouse? Is it that your spouse comes first or your spouse is well, I wouldn't say it
That,
last, but
that,
it's like him don't count, so to
yes.
speak. Your parents come before him. You all right? So we want to discuss that side of it too, because this scenario or this question can come from any angle.
Mm-hmm,
You understand me?
mm-hmm.
When you view the relationships of today, there are so many issues that surrounds it. You understand me? And I will always tell people, you have to lay your foundation. If you don't lay your foundation, then you're going to run into problems later on. But once you lay the cards on the table, I always tell people that if I'm going in a relationship, tell me the truth. Lay down the cards on the table. Let me work with it or let me not work with it. It's the same way
Right.
in marriage. You have to lay
I
out your
agree.
foundation, what your likes and your dislikes, what you would like to see, what you don't want to see. So your husband or your wife can say, you never did tell me that. Don't work with it, and then it choke you now. It start choke you. And then you start having
Yeah,
a problem.
yeah, yeah, that's true. And you're right. The foundation is important. Um,
Yeah.
like a lot of marriage couple, male or female, they accept such crap in the first part of their relationship. And you
Yeah.
have to realize when you accept that crap or you tolerate those crap, that is what's gonna follow your marriage. If you did not set that boundary
Yes.
in the inception of your marriage or even before the marriage consummated, if you did not set those boundaries, it's going you're starting off your marriage on a rocky road,
Totally agree.
you know. So my opinion is that, you know, somebody's saying something, I believe. Let me go to the comments. You know, let me put the comment up, because now, guys, you can call me on WhatsApp. You can call me. I believe when you are dating, you should talk about these things and you should tell him your opinion on these things before you married, and you, the woman, should make sure it is carried out. And Natalie, yeah, go on, so I love it. Natalie, that's exactly what I was about to say. You gotta,
Yeah.
yeah. So
My dear,
I wouldn't
go ahead.
blame Rosie. Me not blame no one. Me I blame both parties, because you see, if you blame the man, the woman is, you sit down and take everything. You sit down,
Yeah.
and because of most of them, because they want the ring. Them go mother-in-law go wash mother-in-law clothes and then go clean mother-in-law house. And when they realize the mother-in-law not as nice, then stop and the
Exactly.
mother-in-law turn.
And that's where the problem comes in.
You see,
Yeah, because at first, everybody nice at first, Hey, one thing I can tell anybody, I personally, as I said, what my views may not necessarily be your views.
yours.
I don't want to live at no mother-in-law yard. No. No.
Yeah.
No family land or no family house. Not me.
That is Pastor Ricky has a question. You want to take Pastor Ricky's question?
What's tonight topic about? Right, Pastor Ricky, we are discussing um wife or mother who takes priority and surrounding topics in relation to that main topic. So who takes priority? You as a man, is it your mother who takes priority over your wife, or is it that your wife takes priority over your mother
Or your father in that case?
or
Because we
your
don't want
father? Yes, because it goes
we are ladies
yes.
to always a beat up on the ladies. I don't want the wives them out there think we're beating the mothers them think we're beating up. But I believe, right, Rosie, that we're not here beating up on anybody. As a
No,
matter of fact,
no,
we're
no.
married
Not any
already.
particular gender, but
Right.
most times, for example, one of the topics that when the topic was actually placed on Facebook, one of the comment was saying that um that the mother, you have
Sure.
to respect the mother. Yes, nobody's saying you're to disrespect your mother, but they have two different roles, and you have to understand that.
Mhm.
Mother and wife have two different roles. Nobody's saying you're to disrespect your wife. And how do you deal with a situation where you are in the middle now as a son, for example, and your mother is disrespecting your wife, or vice versa? What do you do as the man?
All right. Hold
What
that
do you do as
question.
the son and
Yes.
as a husband?
All right. We
These
got
are
Andrea.
these
Yeah.
are yes, questions that surrounds the topic.
Right. All right. We have Andrea coming in. Come back, Rosie. Yes. Let me have Andrea coming in. And here, I'm not sure if Andrea was the other guest for you.
Yes, she is.
Yes. Hello, Andrea. Welcome to Let's Talk with Auntie Donna CC and Rosie B. How are you, Andrea?
I'm fine, thank you.
Awesome. Good to hear you. Now, come on and add some spice to this thing and spice up this thing, Andrea. Come on, know you got it like that, you know. Come on, man. Talk up the things, them.
I want
Okay.
to get live experience. She's a mother-in-law. Mother for
Wow.
son. Yes.
Oh, so we are getting. Come. All right. Well, respect is
From
due,
a
mother.
different angle.
Go ahead, Andrea.
Okay, what's your question now? I'm
Right.
assuming.
So you have a son, Andrea. What do you observe as it relates to your son, your daughter-in-law? How do you view your daughter-in-law, and how do you relate as a mother-in-law?
Okay, how I see my. Oh, I have sons. Um, the first one of them, nah. Um, so I said up to my son, listen, me, I can't choose for you, but that's not a wife material. You can only advise at this point, but you can't choose for them. The other, she's okay. And for me as a mother, you'd want to see the best for your children. Um, and number two, as a mother-in-law, I want to be a mother role also for my daughter-in-law because we should be one big happy family. There are some sayings that, or some women will say that, oh, I only marry to the son, I don't marry to the mother. You're a liar. You're married to the entire family.
Hey,
That is
yes,
true.
go ahead, go ahead.
Go
So
ahead.
if you're coming into a family, right, you must
Hmm.
have a good rapport with mother, with all your in-laws, as a matter of fact. You must have a good rapport with all your in-laws. That's my take on it.
Fair enough. All right. So Andrea, what
Mhm.
if it's a case where you know for a fact that your daughter-in-law don't like you, or you don't like your daughter-in-law? How do you relate in that way?
Well, I will have to say to my son, you know, I observe this and I believe that she doesn't like me. And based on her attitude, I can say, well, I don't like her. Maybe it all has to do with how the person relate to you, the whole attitude, everything, you know. And for me, I'm a person that is very vocal. I'll say to the person, listen, me, look, I know you don't like me. What is the problem? Is there a problem? Is there an issue? Let us iron this out because if you're in the family, then we have to have a good rapport, a good rapport. So say what you have to say.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So we know that I'm so happy that you're here because you are playing a mother role. You this is real life thing we're talking about now.
Mhm.
No facade, no fiction. Real
Mhm,
thing,
that's right.
right, Anthony? So would you feel a way if, for example, your husband, your son rather, Your
Mm,
son is the breadwinner. I'm not
mhm.
saying you're in this position, but I'm just
Yeah.
asking from a mother's perspective. Just yeah, you have your son, and your son has his wife now,
Mhm.
but he used to be the breadwinner for you. For you basically. No, because the wife come into the picture,
Mhm.
everything is now being given to the wife.
Mhm.
Would you be jealous as a mother and carry this grudge as it relates to the daughter-in-law? Would you feel a way that your son is doing this, or that this woman is taking away your son, or your finances then? Because these
Okay.
things happen. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, these things do happen. Of course, being a human being, you're going to feel a way. Mm? Some women will say yes, whatever. It's only natural. But we have to remember what the Bible says. For this cause, a man should take, leave his mother and father, cleave to his wife, he becomes one, blah, blah, blah. Right? And
Yes.
so we're going to stick to that. But I believe strongly that the mother's love, the mother's love is different from the wife's love. So even though my son is looking about his wife, yes, it is only correct. Um, but I believe that he should come to me now and say, Mommy, things have changed now. I might can't give you $100 per month, no, but I can give you $50 or whatever. When I can increase it, I will. Of course, that is acceptable. That is so, and I would appreciate that. But
You're a fear mom. You're a fear mom. I must commend you. You're a fear mom.
yeah, but for you have some wives who will say, no, 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 you can't give your mother anything, blah, 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 blah. I don't go for that. I don't go for that. Look at it this way: if I did not have a son, you wouldn't have a husband.
That's a good one.
Lord Marcia, me can't go against you a little bit. Marcia, me can't go against you a little bit. Marcia, oi.
Oi.
Marcia.
It's Andrea.
Oh, it's Andrea.
Yeah,
Oh, Miss Andrea. Sorry, I'm looking at Marcia's comment and that. So, Miss Andrea, we
yeah.
can go against you a little bit.
Hmm.
Yeah, but remember what the Bible say,
Mm-hmm.
you have your son one time and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Him go out and him choose and find another a woman where him a go love now.
Mm-hmm.
As you said in the inception that you gain a daughter,
Mm-hmm.
you should be happy that you're gaining a daughter.
Yes,
So
yes.
therefore, you as the mother now, who obviously you are the elder in the relationship, should have nurtured that relationship between your daughter-in-law and yourself, so it does not get to that point. Don't you think?
But I said it before that I want to be a mother to my daughter-in-law. We need to go out, and I said it to one of my daughter-in-laws. Listen to me. When we go out, people must wonder, is she really a mother-in-law or is she your mom?
That's
Right?
nice.
Good. I said that to her. That's the relationship I want. I make it clear.
Yes.
You understand?
Mhm.
And as I said before, the Bible says, for this cause, what? For this cause, what?
Leave and cleave, man. Leave and cleave.
Leave and cleave. Leave and cleave. Good. And I accept the leave and cleave. And I also know and accept that a mother in law, a wife's love is different from a mother's love because surely it has to be different. because I won't be able to have children for my son. Oh,
Hello.
so there must be a difference.
Yes.
Oh
Good.
my goodness.
So now the daughter-in-law must acknowledge that, look, this is my husband's mom.
Mm-hmm.
I need to have a relationship with her. I don't want a daughter-in-law to come in and say, "Oh, this is my husband, and I'm married to your husband. I do not marry to you or your family." You're lying. You're married to the family, man. You're married to the family. You can't come and take my son and you anything whatever. So you must have my son, and maybe you want to treat my son any and any way, and I'm gonna sit and take it. Not a hell. I'm not gonna take that.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm not going to sit and see a woman treating my son anyway, and I sit and take that. If you want to stay night, him stay night, but I'm gonna talk.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair
Fair enough.
enough. And I understand where you're coming from.
I understand where you're coming from.
Listen
Yes.
me.
You know,
I
and
had
that's a
I
balanced
had
relationship.
I had a mother-in-law,
Mm-hmm.
and until this day I'm looking around for a broom because she must leave a broom somewhere.
Is that which?
Rich. And I don't want and
Then
I
talk
don't
about that, man. And that
and,
you fit about.
and I don't want to be a witch to my daughter-in-laws. I don't want to be.
Wonderful.
I want to be a mom. I want her to be calling me mom. My daughter-in-law calls me mom, and I'm
Yes.
proud of it.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
how it should be. That's really
And
how it
that is
should be.
how it should be.
That's how it should be. You know, and
Yeah.
I know of some experience, some scenarios that, there is this young lady, and you can listen to me, Miss Marcia, and
Andrea,
not me don't know why me I call him Andrea.
me don't
Marcia,
know. But anyway,
yes,
go on talk.
let me call Marcia thing off of the something. Maybe that I get my confused. Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Mm.
So Miss Andrea,
Mm-hmm.
so this daughter-in-law, she did everything for the mother. And by all means, in her head, she went ahead, um, marry the. She's not a promiscuous. She not treat the son bad. She in our church, she does everything that is quote unquote right. But
Mm-hmm.
she would never feel that sort of connection, motherly connection to the mother, even though she has done everything for the mother and the family, basically for the family. But she never felt that connection like they liked her. And this girl, she actually tried to push herself onto them, go above and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
And never felt that connection. Even with her children, she never felt that connection with her husband family. Now years later, an incident happened, only to find out that the truth really revealed itself, that they really didn't like her,
Mm-hmm.
because as far as they are concerned, the wife take away
Yes,
their
sir.
brother son. The brother son was a breadwinner for them. Even though the brother son still was giving them bread, it still was not enough. So what would you say to that wife, if in a family such as that? Because not only they verbalize it to the T that this is what, and then the wife said, I hope when your children grow up that they give you the same butter you give us. How would you, Andrea, what would you advise that wife?
Okay. For me, I would say to her, listen. Well, clearly it's an act of jealousy. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the husband's side, right? The husband's family.
Mm-hmm.
It's a clear act of jealousy. And selfishness. Um, for this is really a tough one because for me, to hell with them. To hell with them. Yeah, to hell with them. I've gone over and beyond for these people, right? And at the end of the day, to find out that you are jealous of the fact that because I'm married to your son, you think I'm taking him away. I'm adding to you. I'm adding to you because I'm giving you. I'm showing you that I appreciate you. I am I am I am now marrying this man. I am marrying and I have a new mom. I have a new brother. I have a new sister. Right? Oh my God. What my husband or your son cannot give. Maybe I am the one adding so that he can give to you. And this is maybe maybe your son did not say, well, Andrea, add this to this and give you. No, he doesn't have to say that. He doesn't have to say that, oh, Andrea said, no, he doesn't have to say that. But of course, you can appreciate what the woman is doing to you. But
Or
guess
doing
what?
for your
Yes,
son,
yeah, I guess it, yeah. But
because
you know something, Sister Donna, I love karma very much. I
uh-huh.
love karma very much because it always comes around to you. However you treat however you treat a person, it comes right back to you. Yeah, because this woman, maybe this woman, real family, biological family was not all that she wanted. You don't know what was happening in her family. No, she's seen this man who loves her. She's seen this husband's mother as a mother. And instead of embracing this woman, you are being ungrateful to this woman. You are being jealous of this woman. Leave the hell alone. I love my husband. I love my husband. And I'm going to sit my husband and say, listen to me, I've loved your family as my own. Not only I was only thinking, they have shown it to me. They have said it to me. So guess what? Wherever you're going, you go with them. I'm not a part of it. I'm not going to sit with hypocrites. You want to go into them? I'm not going to. You want the children? We can't change that. We can't change that. They are already relatives. I can't change that. But as for me
Okay.
personally, no,
Okay,
they
Andrea, I
don't
hear your
appreciate
thoughts,
me.
and your thoughts are
Yeah.
deep. But
Yes.
we started off on a question earlier before you came on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me put the scenario to you now.
Mm-hmm.
God forbid, and you are sick, and you will have your son. Your
Mm-hmm.
son live in another state, far
Mm-hmm.
away from you,
Mm-hmm.
and your son decide to leave his wife and family to come and live with you. What would you say to that son as a mother?
No, man. No. I know you love me. I know you love me as a mom, but you can't leave your family and come to me.
Well, mother.
What I could say, if your wife don't mind, all of you come if I have
Simple.
a space, or
You come
you,
over.
I come over. It's as simple as that. But I don't want my wife to leave his family and come to me. He's not married to me.
You're a fear mother.
You are a fair mother. You are a fair mother and a fair person. I love how you reason.
Oh.
But you are the 1%, right? You
Mhm.
are the 1%. Not only do you talk the talk, you walk and you talk the same talk.
Hmm.
And I love that in you, Andrea. I really and truly do.
Yeah. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you again, Andrea, for shedding your 2 cents. And we really appreciate it,
I
from a
really do, Andrea.
motherly perspective. We really,
Yes.
really appreciate it. So we've heard from Kevin from a male's perspective, and we heard from the mother. But really and truly, how I analyze this thing, most times it's jealousy that creeps in from the mother side towards the wife, and
Hmm.
vice versa. It's always the jealousy.
Jealousy.
I remember you sent me a clip, Auntie Donna, with this young lady, and her mother-in-law. So she built on a family land. So sometimes when you hear I say some things, I'm not going out of context on the topic that I'm discussing. It's
Mm.
just that because of the situation that presents itself, I will bring it up. So of course, when she came in the family, everything was nice. She and her mother-in-law get along, and she and the other family members get along. So she went and built on the family land. The moment she
Hey.
start building the shop, that's when everything, because they're moving. For some people, as long as you and them on the same level, everything good. If you ever step up a notch, all hell break loose. And this is where the jealousy comes in. Now that young lady, she's married to the lady's son, and she had to pull down the shop, pull it down because of what the family is doing to her. And a lot of times these things happen, and it puts so much strain on the relationship now, especially on the party, the male or the female who it surrounds, because this man now is caught in the middle of the situation, whether it's family or his wife.
Let me say, there's a song, Rosie, that says, wrong move, no make
No,
no wrong
no,
move.
no.
That's the wrong move she made. First of all,
Thank you.
first of all, I always say, my children, I don't want anybody to put a block on my house. Go and get a piece of land and put a cardboard on it. That's your one. Because at my old age, I want to live in peace. So because you and my son must never, even if his in-laws as land as big as Canada, don't build anything on it.
I
Don't build
agree.
on anything. Go down to where you call the place? Go down to Australia and build something there. You and your wife buy piece of land. Yes. What you're building is you and your husband. You and your wife think that if there should be separation, uno sell that. Uno if must in a that no family must not be in nothing at all.
True.
You can't come. I can't tell say come out and my land and my house you build upon. No, no. And I don't want my son to build on the wife's land and then they say, you see some in-laws, them not easy. Because they will allow you to build that mansion and they watch you
They
build
run
that
your off.
mansion and then they will run you out. And then my son will go back, go start life all over again. No. My thing, you and your wife go somewhere and buy a house, build a house. Nobody name mustn't be on it but you and your husband. But if things get bad, You and your wife have a fuss, whatever, and for peace sake, can tell yourself to come out. Come out. Because mama have one back room the same way where she put on with you for you. If things get rough out the road and you and your wife, whatever, can't make it, come a yard, settle in, start life all over again. No bother with the fuss and fight. Because I don't want no woman take no knife and kill my son or do whatever they want to do. It is easier to start life all over again more than I bury my son.
I agree.
So, as me say, as I say, me attack on the patwa thing. Auntie, but what I am saying is that the wife and the husband must find a peace and land for themselves. No relative, nothing must not be attached. And you and your partner are going to start life. Not
Amen to
from,
that.
I will not. I am a mother. I will not tell the mother-in-law, to my daughter-in-law, to come off of the land. When I dead, I can't carry it. Who dead and you see them carry them bins and big house in a casket? Nobody. You're going to die and leave it.
Amen.
But but some people believe that they're going to take it with them. The thing is, you go and make life. You and your wife make life.
I
Yes,
agree with you.
yes.
Point
Go and make
taken,
life.
Andrea. Point taken. I love your reasoning. I love how you just balance out the scale all across and all board. And you have given you've dropped so much nuggets for
Yes.
everyone involved in this unity called matrimonial. Thank you very much, Andrea, and feel free to come back and let's talk again. I love how you reason. I really and truly love how you reason. And you sound like you have a lot of wisdom that you can impart to a lot of us. So this is an open invitation to always come back.
Okay, ma'am.
All
Thanks
right.
to
Thank you,
Andrea.
Andrea.
All
God
Thank
right.
you.
bless
Thank you.
you.
Bless
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Amen.
Wow. Wow, Rose.
Well
Wow.
said. And we
Wow.
can pronounce the benediction now.
I tell you, but we have other persons who wants to call in.
Yes,
So
sir.
feel free to call in now while I greet Marcia Wallace, highly favored Blake. Good afternoon. Um, Violet, she subs to the wood out there in Florida. Good afternoon. Here comes a call.
Amen.
Hey. Good afternoon and welcome. Make we go and chat now.
Lord of mercy. Blessings, 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 blessings. Big up my Angela. I mean, my Auntie Donna.
Yeah,
The
man.
Con Color Ministry. The saints. Let the church say amen. Praise
Amen.
God.
Amen.
Rosey, Superintendent. Lord of mercy. Security friend, artist. God bless you. Good evening, good evening. I was just listening to the topic and the discussion, and that we can't get away from the Word of God, and the Word of God is foundation, as you were saying about foundation. And we go back to Genesis chapter 2 when God says that a man should leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife. So basically, what God is saying that your relationship is going to split. You still have your parents, your mother and your father. That doesn't diminish or cancel them out of your life. No spouse should replace a person's parent. However, it's a balancing act. So your devotions, your priority is now to your spouse, which is now become your immediate family, and your biological family still is there, including your parents and siblings and so forth. Now, we know that there are termites in marriages, just like people have termites in their home that eat at the core foundation of their homes and try to destroy their homes. There are termites in marriages. And so a wife or a husband has to juggle a relationship, a balancing act. First of all, no one should get married until they meet their parents. Um, so while you're courting or dating, you should use that period to introduce the wife to be or the husband to be to your parents. so they can start bonding and building a relationship and, get to know each other. Of course, everybody has flaws and everybody has faults. So the, the person might see something in the mother-in-law or the father-in-law they don't like. Vice versa, mother-in-law, father-in-law might see something in the son-in-law or the daughter-in-law that they don't like. But that's where communication comes in. That's where reconciliation, trying to reconcile differences, and it shouldn't prevent anyone from getting married to the person that you love, date, and your heart's desire. With respect to a mother-in-law moving into the house with their son and his wife, or their daughter and her husband, I don't really agree with that. Reason being, unless there's some kind of illness or some kind of hardship, and it's a temporary mutual agreement, mutual understanding, because we will understand that the mother and the father-in-law is going to be biased when there's a disagreement, a situation, a circumstance. They're going to take sides with their son or their daughter over their spouse always, and that can cause a strain. Another thing, we talk about termites in marriage, that can cause some kind of issues that can destroy the marriage if it's not balanced, if it's not managed. So I don't recommend that you bring your mother-in-law, your father-in-law in the house to live with you. As the Bible says, you have to leave your mother and your father. It didn't say the Bible did not say you should turn your back on your mother or your father. It says leave, meaning that there's a time for separation. They've been sheltering you, grooming you, preparing you for life and life experiences. But then comes a time when the bird flies out of the nest on its own, so to speak. And then I don't believe in the fact that a mother-in-law should manipulate her son or her daughter to, financially um, give her what belongs to her immediate family, because um, one of the things that break up a lot of marriage, which is another termite in marriage, is financial constraints, financial restraints. Money issues or money problems, so to speak, cause major
True.
um, divisions and conflicts and strife. And so if you're not in a financial position, you should try to maintain, you have to ensure that your own water is running, your lights are on, your mortgage is paid, your car notes are paid. I understand you might can help your parents out in the time of need or distress, but it can't be a long-term thing, because it can interfere with your household and cause you to find yourself in a dilemma and situation that can cause problems in your marriage. I think that one of the things that also a newlywed have to balance with, as it relates to mother-in-law and father-in-law, is to keep personal communication, personal issues, and work it out between you and your spouse, and don't run to your mother-in-law and your father-in-law telling them everything. Again, they're going to be biased against the
I
person,
agree.
which is their child, and biased against the one that is not their child. And so, sometimes you have to just work it out with your spouse, unless your life is in danger, God forbid, then that's a different scenario. But as long as disagreements, you will all teeth and tongue will always meet. You will always disagree to
That's
agree.
true.
At the end of the day, you have to work it out with your spouse. You can't allow your parents to get involved in your relationship, marital issues, and allow it to become toxic. Because once the marriage become toxic to the point where it become poisonous, where husbands and wife are not speaking to each other, they're malicing one another, they're sleeping in different rooms and different sections of the house. And so, as the Word of God reminds us in Ephesians 4, not to let the sun go down on your wrath. So you have to settle it with your spouse and talk it over, not talk at each other, but speak in to each other. So that's another issue where a lot of marriages fall apart, because one of the spouse is running back to their parents complaining and talking about what their spouse is doing and what they're not doing. And so marriage is for mature people. It's a huge responsibility. Yes, the mother-in-law will play a major role because even Titus chapter 2 says that the more seasoned woman should groom the younger woman and teach her how to love her husband, how to be take care of her children, and how to be a wise steward over her household affairs. So even God recommend that the mother-in-law still has a role, but her role is not to manipulate her son or her daughter or to be in control of their marriage. That's their marriage. They have to grow at the moment at the altar when you make those vows and exchange those vows to each other. It's a growing process. It's a learning process. It's a time for you hurt together, you make mistakes together, you cry together, you overcome together, you achieve together, you accomplish together. And so you're not going to be selfish and eliminate your parents, but you also have to nurture your marriage because God gave you your spouse in whom God joined together, as the rest of the verse says, let no man put asunder. In other words, let nobody come between them or tear it apart, not even the mother-in-law or the father-in-law. So, it's a huge responsibility, and marriage is for mature people. If you're not mature to handle problems and responsibility, leave marriage alone and go back to Genesis. I know Auntie Donna says scripture, 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 but go back to Genesis 2. God gave Adam responsibility. It's right there in the Bible. I'm not making it. God gave Adam responsibility before he gave him a wife. The first thing he said, name all the cattle, the beasts of the field, the fowls of the air, the fishes of the sea. Take care of the garden and dress it and have dominion over the earth and subdue it. And when God saw that Adam named everything and he was handling his business, so to speak, or responsibility, then God said it's not good for man to be alone. So, before a man try to get involved in a relationship that's going to lead to marriage, he must have a job. He must be able to take care of responsibility. He must able to manage his assets and affairs because you taking on the responsibility. Marriage is a huge responsibility, and anyone who's married will tell you it's a daily work. You have to work at it. You have to deposit like an ATM machine. You have to deposit in your marriage before you can expect to get a withdrawal from it. You can't go to an ATM machine and expect to take out money if you didn't have any money in your account. So it's kind of the same concept. You have to build. It's like a structure. The foundation is starting to lay at the time you get married, and then now you have to start building. You can't try to build a top store level if you didn't have a firm bottom level. It will crumble. You see what I'm saying? So it's a huge responsibility, and marriage is for those who are ready for marriage. And so because you're going to have problems when you make those vows. One final point: when you make those vows, you make those vows unto the Lord, and you have witnesses, your friends and the preacher, that have you to exchange those vows. So when you make those vows, you're going to be held accountable. And so at that moment forward, you're going to be tested to see if you meant what you said. So I've heard testimonies from the saints that when they got married, immediately somebody lost a job, somebody got ill and couldn't work, and it's just so many different things start happening because now they're tested to see if you're going to hang on in there for better, for worse, or you're going to abandon ship, or you're going to stay with your spouse if they're in the hospital, in the ICU, in critical condition, God forbid, because you made a vow for sickness and in health. And you made a vow to forsake all others. That's, remember the vows you make, forsaking all others. That includes your parent. It sounds tough, but it's the truth, so
It is
forsake
the
your
truth.
siblings. It doesn't mean to turn your back on them again. Please don't misunderstand. But it's putting things into perspective and prioritizing. And I strongly believe that if every husband and wife has those priorities in place, then they can have a healthy marriage. The goal and the objective is to have a healthy marriage. You don't want some kind of mediocre marriage and marriage that's weak and on the rocks and about to fall apart. Yes, if it get to that place, then you got to deal with the root cause of what's causing the marriage not to be stable, what's causing the marriage to be toxic. Sometimes you just have to eliminate some folks. Mother-in-law sometimes have to take a back seat. Father-in-law sometimes have to take a back seat. Even your own siblings that you grew up with and eat out of the same pot and wear the same clothes, sleep in the same bed as children have to take a back seat when it comes to your spouse, because that's your immediate family.
That's
And
right.
one last point, every husband is going to give account to God for the failure of their marriage. I know that's not what we're talking about, but man is responsible to ensure that their wife is emotional needs, mental needs, psychological need, spiritual needs, sexual needs, financial needs. Women have so many needs that we don't pay attention to. We just think it's about paying the bills and making strong love to her, and that's not all it takes to make a wife happy. But we'll talk about it another day. That's my 2 cents worth. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
That's
Blessings
why
in
you
Jesus'
are
name.
Pastor Ricky. Thank you for coming,
Amen.
bro. Thank you very much. We appreciate you around here.
Yeah, man. Respect.
All
Yeah.
right,
Blessings. God
all the
bless. Bye
time.
bye. Bye bye.
Yeah. Wow.
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 What can we say?
Some person was calling. I want to encourage that person to call now. That they were calling while Pastor Ricky was speaking. I didn't want to interrupt him. So yeah. So yeah. Go ahead, Rosie. Hey, Lisa.
I'm saying, what can we say to these things?
We are
Me,
open
we
telephone
are,
line so people can call in and share. Now that
yes.
everybody lips and ears is greased. Yeah, but go ahead, Rosie.
Right. And I'm so happy for this topic because we're looking at it from many different angles. Many different angles. And as I said, there are other subtopics leading up to the main topic, and that is really key to the whole point of the matter here. There are
Yeah.
a lot of things that affects relationships, like for example, I tell you, I full of scenarios, many things, these are things that I know about. Husband and wife scenario. The wife, everything she runs to her mother, and of course, the mother is not one, as Pastor Ricky would have mentioned,
Balance.
always taking side. She have never called the husband to find out what was really the issue, and be fair. You have to be neutral when you're a mother-in-law, not because it's your son means that your son or your daughter is always right. You need to find out and be neutral.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
go ahead.
got one call coming in.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry about that. Good afternoon. Welcome to Let's Talk with Auntie Donna and Minister Rosie. How are you?
Good evening, Aunty Donna, and good evening, Sister Rosey.
Good evening, Brother
Blessings.
Leroy. How are you?
I'm trying to be good as usual.
My God, my God. Talk to me. Talk to me about the topic.
I listen to your topics, it's very interesting. I agree with Pastor Ricky and to Sister Rosey. One know where the woman he said I'm gonna leave him wife and go to a different state. That is was a very disrespectful thing.
Yes, yes.
You can have your wife and you just go run let your wife and your family and go to your mother be your sick. If
Somebody
you
that say,
was
what
going
could
out to
have
just
caused
visit,
that?
it's
What
just
could
come back
have
to
caused,
be your wife and be
Rosie, what could have caused that though?
I think it's more deeply rooted. Something. That's crazy.
Okay. Brother
I
Leroy, what
don't
could have caused a man to do that though?
I don't see that is no part of the love. No love nobody there for a long time
Oh,
and
love lost. So I run him, did I run with him? Did I look for the opportunity to run with?
What's that?
that's right. So
All right, I figure more or less. Him did I look for the opportunity. I'm glad mama did see.
and back to Pastor Ricky now. Why some of these things are going on now, Auntie Donna? A lot of these people is not reading the Bible, so they don't have no constant on what the Bible is. So when they married, they just go married and pastor not counseling some of them to the right way neither. So them just go married and couple sometime all 2 week, 1 week married mash up already.
That is true.
So that is my topic tonight.
Awesome.
Take
Wow.
care. When you coming back home to your home,
We just reach Africa, you know.
you not come back till next month.
You know. Don't wanna give me vacation. Wanna give me vacation and no one to come back. What kind of something that? You never say me pick up on vacation, Mr.
I
Leroy.
know I know we give you take
No, Natalie, me young. Come here. We soon come back, man. The time I got blow off real quick.
I true that.
Yeah.
All right, you know say we have something we can contact. God give man
Yes,
that
man. Just
knowledge
like that.
to do it. So
Because
we
look at
gonna
it. I
work
am
with it.
doing the broadcast. It's not as fancy as you guys are used to it. The lighting is not so cool. The house is dark, so everything is dark. But we're still able to get some things done. So thank you very much, Brother Leroy, for calling in and taking part.
Yeah.
Okay, Sister
God
Aunty
bless
Donna.
you.
Okay, Sister Rosey.
Blessings, blessings. You know, that's what Brother Leroy was speaking about. I mean, there's so, as I said, I can't overemphasize enough. There are
Yeah.
so many issues surrounding this one topic. You know, so many
And it's
subtopics.
real. And it is real,
Yeah,
people. This is not people telling their story. This is life as it is. It's happening in real time. Right now, there is a marriage in jeopardy. Right now, there's a mother in law that is doing something to a daughter in law or a son in law that should not be done. And if they're listening to this story, they may reconsider or look at things from a different angle, like the
yeah.
angle that Andrea brought forth. Some
Amen.
mother-in-law don't know that they're gaining. Some in-laws do not know that they're gaining a child. If they look at it at their the relationship in such manner, don't you think that they will treat it better? But
Yeah,
what some mother-in-law do, they look at the potential child as a threat to
a
me,
competitor.
a
That's
competitor
it.
to me.
Yeah, and that is where the problem comes in.
Yes. Lisa Wellington said all in-law needs to know them places and them space need their space and time. I believe so.
Yeah,
Welcome,
so
Atree,
I
Nabi. Good afternoon. Mr. Ted Robinson, big up yourself, big up yourself.
Brother Ted.
Yes, yes, everybody
Yeah,
are
but
really loving.
yes, yes. And as I said, you know, a lot of people might be going through things, but they don't talk about it or they don't know who to talk to about it. And this
Yeah,
is where this program actually, and let me tell you something, even though we are discussing this on this public platform, don't think you don't have Christians, church folks going through this very thing. So this program is not for unsaved, so to speak. It's for everyone, both Christians and unsaved. So you out there who are Christians and might be going through, oh my goodness, he just woke up. Yes, you know, going through this particular situation. And I heard Brother Mullins said a while ago that some of the pastors not um guiding persons right,
exactly.
but they are going through the same struggles too. You'll be surprised to know how many pastors, how many deacons, how many prophetess, and you name the titles come down, who are going through even worse situation than what we are discussing.
That is
So,
true.
you know, for them to be going through a particular thing. And I can tell you, I can speak from an informed perspective
Mhm.
that even in my situation, when I was going through my situation and I had to go on assignments where I have to deal with domestic affairs, even though I'm going through it, I have to find a way to encourage those persons who I would have got to speak to. So, you know, this is what I'm saying about even some of our ministers. They are going through the situation and they are just trying to put the best outside to let you think They have it all together, but they don't have it all together. They have their own issues, you know.
Exactly. Exactly.
So as I was mentioning before about the mother-in-law, this
Mhm.
wife, every single thing that happens home, she would run to the mother. She don't take time out to find out what transpired. And of course, right now they are divorced because of the very same thing. You
Right.
know, left the boy, left the man, those kind of things. And irrespective of who you are, you must be balanced, because not because it is your child or is your mother or whatever the case is, whatever the relative is to you, means that your family member is right. And you must call a spade a spade. If him wrong. And if she wrong. It's simple as that. Don't take sides, because when you do that, you are destroying a unit. You're destroying a family by doing that. Because the man just get fed up and just left. And it's
Mm.
because of what the wife has been doing. Every single thing, the bedroom business, everything, financial business, everything gone to the mother.
That's
And
rule
of
number one.
course,
You don't take that. You don't take your private
yeah,
life. You don't do that. You don't. And I just want to encourage parents. I don't want to say just mothers, parents. While you are parenting your children, also parent yourself for the children that your children will marry. Let me see if we can say that again. I am the mother of two boys. Rosie, may I prepare myself for daughter-in-law, mentally and physically. Because if it work out, them gonna have children. So physically, me have to go be granny. So while we are parenting our children, we have to prepare ourselves and parent ourselves for the other children, the in-laws, the daughter-in-laws, and the son-in-law that will be coming into our lives. We have to learn how to treat them. And I love what Andrea says. Her mother-in-law left her broom someplace.
that's
You
a good one.
understand? Her mother-in-law left her broom someplace. But when I listened to her, that hurt that she endured, she was never going to inflict it on
And
her
her
children,
daughter-in-law.
on her daughter-in-law. And she wanted that mother-in-law to be a mother to her. And that mother-in-law did not have the wisdom to be and but sometimes they said what hurt you built you, because hadn't she gotten that hurt from that mother-in-law, she wouldn't be this great mother-in-law whom I think she is, because I believe she's a great mother-in-law to the daughter-in-law that she like. You know what I mean? Because it's one of them she never liked. So really applaud them, but I applaud you too, us. Let's prepare ourselves for the relationship that our children will take into us, that will be an extension to our family. Right, Rosie?
That's right.
Yeah. Because
So,
it's tough. We can sit here and talk about all of the negative, but how we are going to help the future generation? How we are
you
going to
have
help
to
them?
be the change. We
We
have to be the
have to
change.
be the change right now. You understand? Because we're looking at these people. You come and you say, give me $20. That means that my money have a cut.
Exactly.
Money have a
Exactly.
cut.
That kind of attitude need to.
And when me say una go on vacation, say if him never there with she, him could have carry me or pay for me go on a vacation. Them
Yes,
kind of
so
way there.
all right, let me share this with you. Up to last night, I sorry I never got her on the program. Last night I was talking to somebody, in relation to the same thing, and she said her mother-in-law, the son, had a previous wife. So she was talking to the mother-in-law sometime after, that woman they divorced and whatever. So she was saying that mother-in-law freed her son like a puss, because every year the man used to change the wife's car, and she was kind of uptight about it. That's the mother-in-law. Now she stepped to the son to highlight the fact that every year you're changing. As him call the lady name, him stop her right in her track. So right there and then, she got the message. She said never again she has ever
You send
asked
my
him
way.
about his spouse. And so
Love
he
him.
treats this one with the same kind of thing, but she has never crossed the line. But she remembered when the son stopped her right in her track. And this is where the jealousy is jealousy cause it.
Yeah,
Jealousy.
yeah,
And a
yeah,
lot of it, you see, you have some mother-in-law and some father-in-law licky licky in plain Jamaican term. Them full of greed. They love likes.
yeah,
So once you can give to them, oh yes, they will love you. You understand? For what they can get. But the moment they can't get or they can't seep into you, they don't suck up like SpongeBob yet with
mm-hmm.
you. You know, so you become a problem now because them don't know how to squeeze things out of you. So they won't love you because they're not getting what they want. Some of us parents need to stop love likes too much.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
you know, we have
it's
to
about what
prepare
you can get.
ourselves, parents. Listen, we have to prepare ourselves that our children are gonna have their own lives.
Of course, and
We
you
are
have to
on our
appreciate
way
that.
out. We are on our way out. We have to um learn to appreciate the relationship, the extended relationship that our children are bringing into our lives. See, Mr. Ted Robinson said he's about to get a son-in-law, and he's preparing himself for his son-in-law.
Of
You
course,
understand?
you
My
have
God,
to do that.
we'll
I'm
have
not
to.
saying I'm not saying though Auntie Donna because there are times, and I think I don't remember where in the Bible where it speaks of it that don't quote me, but
Written.
where
It
they
is
say
written.
like the mother and the father, approval,
Hmm.
approval can be given from the mother and the father. Nothing is wrong with that. But at the end of the day, it's your son's or your daughter's decision. Leave the people and make
And
them make the mistake. Every
trust
one of us make mistakes and learn from
trust
them.
them. Trust your children that they are
Yeah,
making the decision based upon how you raise them. Are you raise
exactly.
them? So if them go find somebody where you not think so, are you raise them? Take somebody responsibility and watch the floor.
Of
And if it
course, of
work
course.
out, and if it don't work out, I saw. Yeah, you understand? Because you can't choose for your sons. You can't choose your
No.
daughter. You can't.
Because sometimes parents have this ideal thing, and they're very prejudiced too, some of us parents are very prejudiced. Oh, our hair must be long, or oh, she must be brown, or our in chest must be broad, that kind of sort of thing. And I will always tell people a lot of times, even we as individuals spouse, choosing a spouse, sometimes what we have as a perfect ideal person, that's not what God has for you. That's not what God has for you.
And who do
Sometimes it's
you
the
think?
complete opposite you get.
Which
And that's
demographic
the
of
person for
people
you.
you think do this? The Christians. The Christians are the one that does this most of the time. Wants
Yeah,
to select and choose for their children.
yeah, yeah.
That is why
Oh,
the
he's
church
too
is what it
local
is.
for you. She's too local. No, I head too dry.
You know, sister, she look like she a Tegereg. You can't even see
Yeah,
her. You know, sister, she look her hair too blonde. You know, sister, she look like she a Tegereg. Where you go with that?
it's true. It's true. And we have to allow persons to make choices, just like how God has given us that free will to make choices.
Absolutely.
He has his divine will and he have his permissive will. Wow, this is deep. Yes. God allows you to make choices. So you have to allow people. You make your choice as parents. You did. We
Yes.
weren't there to make them for you.
You know,
So
it is written in the Bible, in the Proverbs, that it said, train up a child in the way that the child should grow. You have, parents are not allowing children to go in the way the child want to go. They want to carry the children in the way the
they
parents want.
want.
And that's
Yeah.
a misquote and misconception in the Bible. If the child have go that way there, you just train them up and go on and nurture them, and that's all you
It's
have
just
to
the
do.
same way as a profession, Auntie Donna.
Yes.
We want our child, oh, we want a doctor. Oh, we want a whatever, teacher, nurse, whatever profession. But the child is very artistic and want to be in the arts. But you, because what you want, and this is the same way it's in relationships, we want to choose what your child should get, the perfect person, and it don't work that way. Don't work that way. Allow the child to make decisions. Wherever you see the child is progressing, even in their profession, allow the child to be. I don't want to
Trust,
be no doctor.
trust. We don't. We have lost the way where we are trusting our child, our children, our trusted person for making a decision. Them not trust you. You raise my children. Them me would I want one to be president. I would I want one to be this. But I want them choose what they choose, and
I
I
want
must
to go on the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Can check on those comments. I think I saw one from Marcia Wallace.
All right. So Lisa had says it's not the outer appearance, but it's the heart. Let me go back to Lisa. Highly favored was saying on point. I guess we're doing good. Thank you, Highly. Thank you for chiming in. Highly favored. I call her flavored, highly favored blade. And she must be sweet like that. And Marcia is saying, um, that's true, Auntie. I have son-in-law and daughter-in-law. Some of the in-law not nice. Don't have any manners, but don't watch them. I don't watch them. I have a son-in-law and a daughter-in-law, and I love them. Yes, yes.
Amen. That's how it should be. You have to just allow them to make their choices. That's it.
You have to allow them, guys. We have another 15 minutes to go, and of course, where I am. It is where I am. It is 1:46 a.m.
I don't grudge you.
I tell you, I love you. That's why I'm here, guys. I love you guys, and that's why I'm here. So I
Yeah.
don't think you're coming next Thursday, but the following Thursday, Rosie. Give me a
Right.
chance to get back when I
So
reach.
next Thursday, not next Thursday, because
Yes,
Auntie Donna is all the way in Africa.
yes.
But what I can tell you ahead of time is that we're going to touch on some more real topics.
Yes,
Yes, and I can't wait. But
absolutely.
we want you to share. I
Oh,
want you to share.
wait. We get something here. This is good. I need a counselor. Oh, wow. And guys, you see why we talk what we talk? Guys, all right. You can subs to the woods. If you want, you can call the program. If not, you know how to reach me privately, and I will refer you to a counselor. All
No
right.
problem. Yes.
So this is why we do Rosie. If we didn't come out here for anything this afternoon, you see, there's one person among us who actually need what we're doing. She needs a
Yes.
counselor, and we're gonna ensure sub to the woods 45 that you get the help that you need.
Yes. Yes.
You
Definitely.
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 Yes, brother Ted, I am in Ghana. Yes, I am in Ghana as we speak. So go ahead, tell them what's coming up because we have about 12 more minutes. Yeah.
Right.
I Okay, wait, see help come. I can refer her also. Listen to me, people of God. You see that? Somebody needed help presented
Right away.
itself. Hallelujah. Thank
Amen.
you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Thank you. All right. So, Judith, send me the information and I will send Subs to the Wood the information so that we get help. This is why we're here, guys. We're not here collecting the money and trying to do. We're here because we genuinely know that there is a need, right, Rosie? We
That's
know that
right.
people don't want to talk until or ask for help until they hear other people have the same problems or the same challenges. That's what we're here. Over to you,
Yeah.
Rosie. Give them update of what's coming for tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. So as I mentioned before, that we won't be on next Thursday because as you heard, Auntie Donna is in Ghana. We are lucky to be on today,
Yeah.
but God has been good, and I'm saying now that we have some upcoming topics, real
Some of
thought
them, tell me some of
provoking.
the topics. Let me hear some of the topics then.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Why you putting me on the spot? If you
No,
want to know,
we're
you
gonna
come
talk
on.
about any. We're gonna
Okay.
talk about
How
SEX.
do you relate? I'm just telling you off the top of my head right now. How would you relate as a Christian? Your child is a gay.
Oh Jesus, that I got touch up. That I got
Yes.
touch a lot.
How would you relate as a parent and as a Christian, knowing that your child is,
Is attracted to the opposite sex.
yes,
Right.
yes.
That is
That's
challenging.
what,
And we're not gonna have anybody participating because a lot of people among us have those things and they don't want to talk about it.
right. And we are quite aware that, there are
The
certain topics
sensitivity of
that's
the
very
topic.
touchy,
Yes.
and
Yes.
a person's maybe out of shame, out of pride, out of whatever reason, they
Right.
don't really want to share it. But as I said, you can come on anonymously, no problem. Nobody has to know who you are.
Yes.
Just we just want to hear the story. How do you relate? Because we know that things like these happen.
Yes.
We
Yes.
know that people are facing these things. And I said, I speak of the church context because every
Yes.
single thing that the
Well,
world
I,
faces,
let me tell
we
you a
in
brief
Christendom
story
face
on
it.
that. So this is something that we need to talk about. We do. I was a hairstylist, a cosmetologist in New York, and I am behind the chair. You hear everybody's story. So this Christian lady came in and we're talking, and I know people are telling me them story. You understand? And she said, Donna, um, I was trying to grow my daughter in a way where I tell her, no boy in the house. You know how our Christian people say, no look for no boy. Tell the girl, no look for no boy. I tell the girl, no look for no boy. I tell the boy, no look for no girl. So some of we Christian people, are we knock it in our picnic them head. So them not to look on them opposite sex. We did not do what we were supposed to do and teach them how to cohabit
Balance.
in
Hmm.
the right way. So this lady, she said she used to tell her daughter, no care no boy come over the house, no care no boy come over the house. So guess what? She start carry girl come over the house. And guess what? Hot cover. You understand? So long story short, she accepted the fact, this mother accepted the fact that she pushed her picnic to that, and there's nothing she could have done in the church.
Wow. That's a hard pill to swallow. But we're going to discuss things
We're
like
gonna,
those.
so those are some of the stuff that we are going to be
Yeah, that's
discussing.
one of the topics.
And go
There are
ahead,
many more.
give me another
But
one.
that one came to the forefront, really and truly. I mean, that's who Natalie Million said, "Oh Jesus, oh yes, these things do happen." And let me tell you something: it's all good and well when you're not in the position,
Yeah,
but when you
yeah,
find yourself in the position, it's a total different kettle of fish.
so true, so
It's a
true.
complete different kettle of fish. It's a very deep topic, and we are gonna touch on them anyhow, because
Well, this
people
is what
are
our
going through
husband
this.
says. From
Also,
here, yeah,
also, I have another topic that um, want to discuss too, because I know of this case, and these persons are Christians, son got the daughter pregnant, teenagers.
Incest.
Son
Oh
got
Jesus.
the daughter pregnant, yes. What would you do as the parent? What would you do? So they are deep.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh my goodness.
So Highly Favor is saying, I don't want to think about it.
But
If
I
you
don't,
want to think about it, better be prepared to deal with it. That's
yeah,
our problem. We don't want to think about it, but we have to prepare to deal with it. If it's not for
if it
us,
comes, yes.
yeah,
That's why they say, no, Auntie Donna, God don't give us more than we can bear. And I
absolutely.
truly believe that because there are some things that I see happen to people. And that's why every time I think of complaining,
Mhm.
God him don't roll back the curtain, him just shake it little bit and remind me. Because really and truly, I don't know how I would have dealt with certain things. But these things happen to people. And
Yeah.
we can't sit back and say, oh, this can't happen to me. This can't happen to my marriage. This can't happen to my spouse. This can't happen to my child.
Mhm.
These things are very real and they happen to people. So we have to decide as a body because a lot of things are covered up, especially in Christendom, because of the shame
And then
that,
we, the outsiders, can't spot these signs.
yeah,
These signs
yeah.
we should be looking out for. We're in the church and we are closed. We are
We're blind. We're so holy, we can't see.
shocking.
We're so holy.
Can't see where all the things them were going in at the church. And then
Yeah,
at the end of the day, when you see the things them and you go to the leader tell you say,
go pray.
say nothing, not say nothing, go pray. Leave it alone or me will angle it and don't angle it none at all because you're not capable of angling it. You understand?
Yeah,
This is why we exist. We exist so that we can make the burdens that people are carrying lighter. This is not a judge. I'm no judgment zone. I have
that's
too much
true.
people in my circle and friends where you understand. So it's a no judgment zone. The judgeship, right, is too much of a hard work, right? Right. We just want to discuss topics and we just want to let people know what is out there.
Yes. All
Right. So
right.
our counselor say Judith said it's deep, but we have to it's reality in
To
today's
this
life.
life. That's
Yes,
true. That's
there's
true.
nothing, there's nothing you can do about it. And the church needs to talk about it. Them close them eye in there and tolerate it. Them close them eyes and tolerate it and can't speak about it. This is such
Yeah,
hypocrisy. You know what I mean?
it is. It is. And even though we speak of what would you do as a if your child, because the fact of the matter is that
Yeah.
even homosexuality is in the church.
Oh, come on.
It is, yeah, I'm just saying. Because some people so naive to this thing as if it don't happen, but it does happen. How do you deal with it as a member, knowing that your deacon is that, or the pastor is that, or a member, a regular member is that? How do you deal with it? How do you approach the
It's love.
situation?
It's love. I love you. It's love. It's love. Keisha,
Yeah,
Doreen McLeod said, Glory to God, hallelujah. Say it louder. And Keisha Mowat is saying, Hallelujah. Facebook is active. I love Facebook festive. I love on the festive over Facebook, man. Love it, love it. Them the one we go home in a Rosie. You know that.
yeah. Well, we have to discuss these real issues. That persons are afraid to touch. But it's good because we learn from each other. We don't know everything, and that is why we encourage persons. If you know somebody, if you are going through it personally and you want to come on anonymously, we can arrange that just to give us your views, you know, on the matter. Because we are learning too, not because we are here, because certain things we have not experienced, but we will learn from you and you will encourage somebody who might be going through a similar
Jesus.
situation.
Look what that, Rosie, look what
Huh?
that topic where some people were, man, you discuss, you know. This topic too. Parents that buying their daughters men underwear. That's Rosey, me love that. Me love that topic then. I want the light.
Oh my God. No, but these things are real. These things are happening. You have um Lord of mercy. Look here, we are on the hour. We're on the hour.
I know. Guys, wrap it up for me, Rosie. Wrap it up. We gotta go.
But we thank you guys for being here, wherever you are watching from. We thank you for being here. And as we always say, we keep it real over this side. So
Yes.
tell a friend every Thursday. Unfortunately, we won't be on next Thursday, but the following Thursday, 8 p.m. US time, we are here live and direct. And of course, we'll be discussing some real topics, real
Yes.
things that affects people. So we want you to tune in, share with a friend, share the broadcast, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that we'll be here. All right. God bless each and
Thank
every
you,
one of you.
Brethren.
And
Thank
just as
you.
my a sister or brother reached out, we can also make that connection if you need a counselor, if you need a prayer partner, whatever it is that you need. You may not want to say it on the
Contact
on the
available.
platform, but
Yes.
just inbox and we'll make it happen. So
Right.
it's a pleasure
God bless
sharing
you.
with you this
God
evening.
bless you.
And I really, really enjoyed. And I'm sure you would have learned something from this
Wow.
broadcast.
I
Thank you
tonight.
so much again.
Yes, man, because I tell you, yes. So God bless you, Rosie. Let me wrap it up. Thank you.
Amen.
Amen. All right. Wow, wow,
Bless.
wow, 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 wow. All right, guys. God bless you. What an awesome afternoon. I mean, I did not regret not coming on this afternoon. Keisha, there's so much of you over there on Facebook. Sister Beverly Jordan Gilbert, God bless you. Jeanette, how you doing? Let me greet all my people them a little bit. Judith Noreen, once again, Judith. Of course, you guys should know by now that the Pollyanna Project right now is in Ghana, where we are going to be giving you information. When I do a live, I do little clips. The official the official event takes place this Saturday, so please keep us in prayer. And remember, every time I come out here, I go and beg some money for the Pollyanna Project. We're down here, and it takes money to do what we do, but it's something that must be done because we're not here to leave money on earth. We're here to use it up for those who are less fortunate. So always, if you can, support the Pollyanna Project. Send your cash app, your donation to the Pollyanna Project website, www.pollyannaproject.org. Doreen McLeod, thank you for coming. Natalie Me Young, Lisa Wellington, big up yourself. It's good to see you, Lisa. You're night old, you know. You know, when we have night show, that's when we see you. So God bless you. Sister Lucy Williams was here as well. God bless you. God bless you. And so many of you came on. Barbie Kadu. Barbie Kadu was here as well. Good afternoon to you, Barbie Kadu. Who am I missing? Tanya Love. Good afternoon, Tanya. I saw that you popped on. Suzette Shakes was here as well. God bless you. You Nice Hanson. God bless you. Ted Robinson. God bless you. Patrick Barnaby. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Prim Hedda All was here. Heidi Favored Blake. Oh my goodness. Mar Dixon was here. Oh my goodness. It's in, the intention, what we do is so that we can make a difference in people's lives. Whether it is, oh, you're working, Lisa, whether it is on a broadcast or just to talk, the intention is to make a difference in people's life. The difference as well, what we do is we try to change lives so that it gives people hope. That is my purpose on earth, nothing more. And that hope is infectious, and I don't do anything by myself. I have people such as Judith Nareen, who is helping me with the Pollyanna Project. Judith just popped in my life. God bless me with Judith. I'm gonna say God bless me with Judith Nareen. God bless the Pollyanna Project with Judith Nareen. And I thank you, Judith. Can't say it enough. I wish I had carried those drawstring bag with me today because it is needed. Those drawstring bag that we had, those were needed. We needed, we didn't get to do any notebooks to Africa, but Jamaica have notebooks. So there's no notebooks that is in Africa to go in the book bags that we have down here. I wish I could get the money to go and buy maybe a couple cases of notebook and just put them in the bag, but you know the budget is not what it where it should be. So remember, guys, support the Pollyanna Project. We along with you, you partner with us to help others. We will go where the need is, and as you see that I am here to ensure that we are transparent to you. You trust my eyes. What time is it? Where you are now, Queen? It is now 2 o'clock. It's 2:05 p.m. But it's all right because somehow I'm still on 10 o'clock in the US time. I don't go to sleep until like around 11 o'clock. So my body has not adjusted to the Ghanaian time yet, meaning I am not going to go to sleep until 3 o'clock. And then I'll wake up about 9 o'clock, somewhere there about. So my body has not adjusted to the acclimated to the Ghanaian system. I'm still on US time. So yeah. So thank you, Anne Marie. So, guys, I love you. I will keep you posted. Remember, you are here to help others on the in the world. Do something good. Help somebody. Stop help the workless family members them wanna have. Stop help the workless friend them wanna have because them all them are got bad mind, and them are got jealous of You understand? Stop help them. Go and find yourself and help some people when not going to help you in a no way possible. You understand? Go and help somebody and don't look for that person to come back and find you. Go and help somebody who you know you will never see again. Go and help those persons. Because guess what? When you do that, you are an extension of Jesus Christ's hand. You're laying up credit with Jesus Christ. So I want you guys to help wherever you can. If it's not for the Pollyanna Project, which I want you to support the Pollyanna Project. But if not, try and help somebody else. Because when I help some people, some una send money go places, go build house, and the family member them I give it to una like chuck it, them I give it to una. You know, it better wanna help somebody, man. Cause somebody told me that they helped somebody. Brenda, big up yourself. Somebody told me that they were helping some people for years, like sending stuff to them, and when they went to actually visit, and in the person's country, the person tell them do not come. You've been helping somebody, sending persons your money, and it's time for you now to come and see what your money did, and then you tell me don't come. You guys have to be wise. So I am transparent. The Pollyanna Project is transparent. What you see is what we do. We are not Wanga God, of course. Let me remove this. Let me remove that. Um, let me remove that. And then you guys can see. Brenda, how you doing? Okay. Did I take it off? I want to take that off. Right, right. And of course, you see, let me see. These are the shirts. Let me tilt this a little bit. See? Here they are. The you you will see the children here in Africa will be wearing these shirts. And this is the Brooklyn Nets. You know that they Aunty Donna, Rich Mill went. Oh, see, yeah. This is some of the T-shirts that we'll be giving, and we have children's sizes. Oh my God, I am so. And guess what, Pastor Debbie, I'm going to be meeting up with Pastor Debbie as well. I am go. You surprise me. I will. Pastor Debbie and I will be meeting up tomorrow. She's in Nigeria, but she's going to meet me over here in Ghana. And Pastor Debbie will be coming on the trip. Yeah, the T-shirt them nice, don't it? We don't give away full stuff. Yeah, we don't give away full stuff. No, 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 no. Yeah, brand new and nice. Yes, yes. So the children in the village will be getting these, and they have their book bag, and they have coloring books, and they have crayons, and they have clothes, a lot of clothes. Do you guys remember all of those clothes? You saw all my parents fold them and put them in plastic bag, size them out and suit them out so that we're going to give it to the right age child. Oh my goodness. Just the look on, I wish I was still there. Oh my God. Brother Ted, do you want to come next year when we are celebrating our 30th anniversary? I think we're going to do 30 in Ghana. I think next year is going to be 30 years we're doing this. Um, so next year we want to do something big in Ghana because I think they have a surprise for me and I don't know what it is. So after Saturday, I am a privilege to let you know what is going on here. Everything is a hush around us, so they're not telling us anything. Um, so next year, for 30 years, we've been helping people, and some persons want to try and help people for a year or two and think that they have arrived. It's sweat, it's hard work, it's sleepless nights, it's dedication, it's loyalty, and most of all, it's the support of all of those persons who find it fit to support us. So and that most of all, I want you to be a part of it. I do want you to be a part of it, guys. You're my tribe, you are my community. I want you guys to be such a part of it. So, with that said, I hope you will allow me to go now, go get some sleep because we have a long day ahead of us. And, just pray for us. That's all. Pray for us, right? So, yeah, I would love to visit Africa one day. Don't do it. Don't do it. Listen, guys, I told you the story that I came to Africa 5 years ago. This is my second trip here. My family's first. And I came on my own. I was going through such a tough time in the church. Taj never told me until today. Oh, I love my Taj. Taj will keep my secret. Taj will keep my secret. Let me tell you something, Brenda. Taj will keep my secret. Yeah, man. Taj know me. Yeah, Taj know. Yeah, told me until today. And I came to Ghana because I wanted to find myself. I had lost who God created me to be, and a lot of you are lost in who God created you to be. I lost myself in helping others. I lost myself in the direction in which I wanted to go. And I remember previous in my previous life, I would take people everywhere I was going, and I was taking their baggage, I was taking their stuff, and I could not get reach anywhere really and truly. This is my testimony, my life, and I hope I'm blessing someone with this because a lot of you right now are carrying so much people, carrying people with you, and because you have that load of people and their load, you cannot get to where you want to be. And so I decided that I was going to take a trip to Ghana, to a country, to Africa, all the way to Africa. And the flight was long. And on the flight, guys, I was thinking, good night, Sidoni. I thought about how people use me. I thought about how people abuse me. I thought about how people misuse me. I thought about how people lied on me. I thought about all of that, and I was tired. At that point, I was so tired. I was really and truly tired. And I said, you know what? And I come, and I remember when I came the first time, I slept. My mother allowed me to sleep. I sleep. It's like, you know, when you just sleep, you just sleep, you just sleep. It coming like, you remember the story in a Forest Gump and Jenny, when Jenny run the world and she do all sort of something and she come back home to Forest and Jenny sleep for days. Me feel like me was Jenny. I sleep, 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 I sleep. And then my parents took me to the coast where the slaves left and came to Jamaica. And that changed your life. When you do come here, if you do get a chance, your history is important, guys. Some of us think we're too better than the African people. Them we're not better than them. Them nicer than some of we. Straight up nice. Can I tell you, my mother, the things that me get me gain weight too. Appear food me don't here eat. Appear organic food. My parents and my feed my palm. She, the lettuce them grow them lettuce in them yard. Everything from scratch. Bread, everything from scratch. Me and my husband just a eat, and the boys them a eat. When I sit on McDonald's, when I see none of those things. You understand? And my mother looked at me and she said, Donna, let me serve you. Yeah. She said, Donna, let me serve you and your family. And then come to the Airbnb where we're at. And because the boys are grown and I want them to have their space. And she come and then cook today. Then them to go relax, go relax. I'm telling you this because you see, when God wants to do something in a summer with life, my God, my God. When God wants to do it, He will not use the people that we're familiar with. He will not use our familiar people. He will use total stranger, total stranger to do what you are deserving. And I tell you, I went on the street. She sent me and my sister on the street to go to the supermarket and, you know, yeah, sit on it. I tell you, I don't want to start for ball and all of them something. You don't know how I stay already. And went on the street with my sister, and my sister and I had a long conversation. And of course, we met some people, and the people are so sweet. I just want you all to encourage to do something. The food good. Some of y'all afraid to eat from African people because of way when I hear somebody say. I'm afraid to try the cuisine because I want to hear somebody say, when I come to Africa, I'm going to look for McDonald's. Do not do that. And I tell you, the stuff them tastes so good. Yesterday, my mother blend up tomato, onion, pepper, and she make the sauce right there. She make the sauce right there, and then she the yam, they fry up the yams like French fries. Oh God! And then she fry fish straight from out of the ocean, and the best food, right, right, brother Ted. God bless you. God bless you. Being at hey Paula, God bless you. God bless you. And I tell you, the fry up the yam and the fish and them have something one black sauce thing will look like red rain. And we dip it in it and eat it. Me say this something tastes good. Good man. Yam and chips. Yam chips. That yam chips thing. Oh Jesus. Hey. And the okra soup and them have a peanut soup and oh my God. Oh my goodness. So don't be afraid. And I remember after I slept for 3 days, I was telling you the story before I got distracted. I slept for 3 days for my first visit here. And I remember that I'm searching. Somebody said, find Jesus for yourself, know God for yourself. Sometimes you have to know you for yourself. I wonder if somebody get that. Some of we don't know who we be. Some of us do not know who we are. Sometimes you have to know you for you. And once I recognized and I found myself, I went down on the beach of Accra. Not go to the beach yet. Maybe tomorrow we'll go to the beach. If it's not so hot. God is just so good. Normally it would have been sweltering hot. Guys, it's not even hot. It's like the sun just has to give me a good proper umbrella. The sun is giving us a good umbrella. It's not hot. I still have my little complexion. But I'm thinking of getting a nice burn African complexion. Yeah, and one work with that complexion for the entire summer, you need it, Rory. Yes. And I went after I recognized and I said, Donna, you're going to have to stop with that fool there. I tell them, I used to walk and I wipe off my forehead because I say, people fool me. Everywhere I go, people have fooled me because of my kindness and because of my generosity. Um, we stayed in Nugungwa. We're going into Vulture region on Saturday, Brother Ted. The Vulture region where the village is. We are in Botua. I don't remember the name of it. I can't pronounce it. Them a teach me to speak them language too. And I went out into the sea. I went out into the ocean. I walked barefoot and I go out into the ocean. I went to the ocean and I just left it out there. I said, Donna, I buried a full Donna here. And I buried a full Donna in 2018 in the oceans of Ghana. Me now go back down, me go take her up, So nobody believes so me I go take her up. Me not take her up. She lucky. She think me come back for she. Me not come back for she. So no, don't be fool. Janet, don't be fool. Me not come back here for she. Me left her in a 2018. Me not want her again. No, sir. It's a new Donna come here. You understand? So yeah. So Enid Craig, how you doing, baby? I can relate with some of the food. We have the African culture still in the interior. Yeah, yeah. What you say? God of second chance. Yes, a God of second. Yeah, Judith. It's nice. So Judith, I know for a fact that Judith is going to be Judith Nareen, and I hope my friend Mr. Chris Bank come. I know for a fact Judith Nareen is going to be part of Ghana 2024, which is 30 years of Pollyanna. Bar none. Judith said, next time you come in, we come in. Judith, the Airbnb are nice. Let me see if I can look. 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 I'm not kidding you. I'm trying to show you guys. It is so beautifully done. Yeah, it is so beautifully done. It, oh God, nice. It is nice, very nice. You're not going to stay in a shanty or nothing. Oh, we have security. It's a gated community, and a lot of them are around. So when we come into this compound, there is a security at the gate. There are security walking along the lanes in the compound, and then the yard. We have monitors. We can see outside from inside, and we have the fence. The fence. The fence are electrocuted. All right. So if you come and you try to come in all on the fence, you're gonna get struck. Them serious about it. Me don't know how them now have them something. There are places like Jamaica, you know, or them now legalize stuff like that in places like Jamaica, because so nobody know really. Ghana is the third safest country in the world. You hear me? It's the third safest country in the world. Check it out. Google it. So I'm so happy that I'm a part of this great country and a part of helping this country. My ancestors came from this country, and I'm happy that my roots take me back here, you know. See, Brother Ted was just here. And I remember when Brother Ted called me and said, Auntie Donna, you did go Ghana. Like he must say daily, I say, she don't want to go, she afraid. And I said, no man, tell Delia for go on. Tell Delia, yeah man, she gonna love it. And Delia they came and they enjoyed it. And it is very safe. Very, 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 very safe. Nobody not doing nothing. Now listen to where some people stay. Go and do get the experience for yourself. You understand? No, oh please, But guys, it is now going up to what time is it? 2:30, and sleep is coming to me. Yes, you told us. Yeah, I thank you, brother Ted, for confirming that, you know, um, Marlene Cross, good afternoon. Hello, afternoon, morning, good morning. Yes. So yeah, man. So we see if so, guys, keep us in prayer. And also, what I want you to do is just, if you can, support the Pollyanna Project. Some of you can. I know some of you can, and some of you not do it. You all can cash up the Pollyanna Project directly. You can sell the Pollyanna Project directly, and most of you here on social media don't do it. Me I lick no, don't it? You no feel it. That's to somebody ball out and said, ouch. Someone no ball out and say, ouch. You no do it. You no can do it, but you no do it. You no can do it, but you no do it. You understand? But God has sent persons to help. And I thank God for our corporate sponsors. The Brooklyn Nets send us down here. And the Brooklyn Nets gave us all of the supplies to go. We have sponsors who provide, other stuff. And our trip, we pay for our trip. Me and my family, we pay for it. It's not Pollyanna pay for our trip. Yeah, just in case somebody has said that. No, we pay for it. We paid for our trip out of our pocket. We purchased our tickets because we wanted the experience, and we didn't want it be said, because the project has not reached that stage where it can afford to purchase for us. So we come down here on our own accord. But the stuff that we have, the supplies that we have, um, was given to us. So we wanted to come. So, on top of that, I just want to thank all of you, those of you who saw it fit to sow into the Pollyanna Project. Um, it's not gone unlikely. I pray God blessing upon you, and I pray just the blessing that the Lord has extended unto us, that He will extend it unto you, because He will bless you. When you bless us, He will bless you. So if you need a good, proper blessing, remember the Pollyanna Project and support us, right? So God bless you guys. As I end, Marlene Cross, Kim Foster, good afternoon, good morning, coming straight to you from the west coast of Africa in the country of Ghana. See you around. I will do my street live, and I love you, and God bless you, everyone. Thank you again, Rosey, for coming and chatting about the Let's Talk once again. So God bless you, and I love you. Bye, everyone. Bye.